Started. Say hi.
Usual. You probably know me from I saw stats of the ideas.
Yes. This what if is gonna be what if that you had Jin Mori's powers, part one, redo. I made him a bit too overpowered. Whoa.
A bit is an understatement.
Yeah, because I gave him his Ragnarok form. Still gonna be stronger than All Might, that's for sure. That's a
All
given.
Might's gonna be really big in this one.
Yeah. Let me get more Jin's wiki so I can have his abilities and stuff. Because he has too much for me just having in my head. There we go.
I'm explaining them like Deku's view on All Might is literally looking down upon All Might because all Might do is smash, not even using his legs. He
Yeah.
sees no technique or finesse in All Might's fighting style, so he just looks down on All Might.
Yeah. If him and All Might were to fight, Deku would just be like, I want to fight one thing. Because to him, All Might's actually just a weakling and pathetic.
And Norman's Bavarian with a little bit of power.
Yeah. Like, more, Deku's like, huh, he can only destroy a city block? Ha ha ha, that's weak. That's literally what it would be like. Because, like, Mori Jin could destroy planets, kick all the heat off the sun in his tired state, and still be beat as strong as God. So, yeah. So we're gonna start like this. We start when Deku is born. He is born with blue eyes and black crosses in the middle. His parents think this is kinda weird, but not too weird because maybe he's just born with his quirk and it's gonna be an eye quirk. So let's start when he turns the age of 4. When he gets to 4, he sees Bakugo. Um, I messed up. I'm gonna still go though. He sees Bakugo bullying a kid, and Deku wants to step in, so he says, "Hey, catch him, stop it." Bakugo says, "Hey, what you gonna do, you little nerd?" So Deku he kind of gets mad, and then he tries to throw a punch at Bakugo. But Bakugo dodges and explodes him back. Then Deku says, "Ow, that really hurt." But then he feels something. A glove appears on his hand, and a halo appears on his head. And then his personality kind of changes into one of a serious tone. Bakugo is like, "Huh, you awakened your quirk? No matter. It's just a halo that comes on your head. It's just as for aesthetics." So Deku rushes at him at blinding speed and punches Bakugo into a wall, and that shocks Bakugo, and it's kind of scares him a bit. And throughout the years, Bakugo and Deku they kind of become friends because Bakugo respects him. So Deku and Bakugo they're actually gonna be friends in this one. And let's go to when they're at the end of middle school. The teacher comes into the room and says, "All right, we're gonna have to do career placement test," and the class just groans. And then he says, "Ha, I know you all want to be heroes," and then he just throws the papers up in the air. And everybody starts using the quirks. He gets happy. But Baguio says, "Hey, don't let me and Deku win with these losers. They're lucky to be with their D-listers. They're lucky to be sidekicks, actually." And Deku says, "Hey, that's kind of mean." And Baguio says, "It's the truth, though." And Deku says, "I mean, yeah, but you don't have to say it out loud." So so let's skip to when they're walking out of school. Deku wants to take a shortcut, and Bakugo has to go get groceries. So Deku goes into a tunnel and and hears something gurgling. So he activates his halo and his glove and gets ready for a fight. And then a sludge villain appears out of nowhere and says, Hey kid, give me your body. I'm a freaking pedophile. And Deku says, you no. And then he tries to punch him, but it doesn't do anything. So then he starts trying to do a barrage, and it actually starts creating shockwaves because he's not as strong as All Might currently. He's like 21% of one for all. So he's creating some shockwaves, and that's going really well for him. And so All Might says, "I am here," and punches with a 100% Texas smash, I believe, sending the sledge boom flying, and Deku is getting sent back a little bit because he was still in the range. And All Might says, "Hey kid, you're not supposed to be here. Why did you even let yourself get captured in the first place?" And Deku says, "I was just going for a shortcut." And All Might says, "That's no excuse. No weakling should be out here trying to get themselves killed." And Deku, he kind of gets mad because All Might, he's actually just being a kind of a jerk right now. So Deku says, "Hey, I'm not weak." And All Might says, "Your quirk is literally just a halo and a glove. And you have cross in your eyes. That makes you look very weird. You might just become a number 90 or you're lucky to become the number 1000th hero." And Deku just kind of gets mad and walks away. And All Might says, "Hey, you don't want an autograph?" And Deku says, "No, fuck you." And All Might, he's shocked because nobody's ever talked to him since he's the number one hero. So now he thinks that Deku is a villain. And that's a big shock. Like, if somebody just tells you to screw off or something, and you think they're a villain, you're small-minded.
Yeah, as we all know, All Might doesn't really think about things.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of betrayed series. All Might's just a jerk. Now we get now All Might's being dumb and accidentally drops the bottle, and it goes like this. Bakugo sees it, he kicks it, and everything goes out as usual. Deku hears an explosion somewhere, so he runs towards it and sees Bakugo in his sledge building, and he sees All Might just looking at him with hatred because he thinks this is Deku's fault now. So Deku rushes in there, and something comes out of the sky. Yeah, we agreed on this to come on USA, but this would be the perfect time for the Yaoi to come, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah, it would be actually a good time.
Yeah,
Just the shocking
yes,
side of that flying pillar.
yeah. So a giant stone pillar comes out of the sky, and Deku he gets a little flashback. So he puts his hand out and says, "Yaoi, shrink," and it goes to a normal sized pole into his hands. And then he starts beating the absolute crap out of the sledge villain. Baku's already out at this time, and he just knocks out the sledge villain with one last final attack. He hasn't learned Rinwell Taekwondo yet, but he's still learned like a basic pole fighting skills for plot reasons. So yeah, and then and then when he tries to walk back home, Bakugo says, "Hey, thanks for your help, bro." And Deku says, "Hey, no problem." And then Bakugo just runs away. And All Might comes here saying, "I'm running through the street like a normal person." And Deku is kind of annoyed. All Might says, "Hello, I think you could be the number one hero. Now take my cloak." And Deku just avoids him and says, "No, I don't like weaklings." Because he now knows that he's strong and can possibly be stronger than All Might. And All Might's kind of getting annoyed. He grabs Deku by the shoulder and tries to pull him back with force. And Deku, he just grabs his hand and flips him over judo style. And then he just runs away. And I think this would be a good place to end it here, don't you think? Because
Yeah,
yeah, I ended it near the sludge villain. So goodbye, everybody.